Well, my name is Musita Mendoza. I live in Tucson, Arizona. I've been living here for about a year now, originally from Douglas. I am a surgical technician at Banner, and I'm also a model on the side.
Okay. How long you been modeling?
I've been modeling only for a few months now.
All right.
I started back in March.
Okay. How'd you, somebody like a friend referred you or you seen somebody else doing it, got your foot in the door?
Yeah, so Ahmed Lon, who's actually a really good photographer here in Tucson, he messaged me and was like, "Hey, you want to do a collab?" We kind of communicated with each other. I liked all of his like jobs, and I was always wanting to do a photo shoot with him.
Mm.
And when he offered me to do the collab, we just went for it. And from there, my I just started making more connections and started networking, and was able to spread out to now Visionaire and a couple other modeling agencies.
Okay, that's good. Um, so this is like maybe once a week, twice a week. Like, how are you fitting it in with your actual work schedule?
Right now it's probably like once a week. I do work 10-hour shifts at Banner, so it's really hard to find time to actually do it. But I usually do something on the weekends, or we'll do little events here and there. Like yesterday, we went to Ojos Locos, so we kind of do a little um, show up at different places and show our face.
Okay. And right now, you said your dating status is
Right now, I'm single.
how long you been single?
I've been single for a long time, 5 years.
5 years? Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay, that's a real long time. Not even like a
yeah.
pit stop in between, seeing somebody like didn't work out.
I've been talking to people in between. It's just I'm always so busy with work and with the whole modeling, trying to get my finances together. I do a lot of self work personally, so I just haven't been in the right space to commit to something very serious.
Okay. Would you say that maybe ever since you started modeling, also that you started getting more guys' attentions?
Yes, I definitely do see that. Just with the type of photos I do, sometimes I get the wrong attention.
Hmm.
People, they want to do something more casual, and I'm not really that type of person. I want something more serious, and if it just doesn't work out, or I don't have the time for it, oh, did it cut off? If I don't have the time for it, then it doesn't work out.
Okay. So right now, for a guy to get your attention, he has to fit into your time, or how like what would make you consider it right now?
Yeah. So right now I do what I can. I tell them, hey, this is my availability. If you can make it work in your schedule, I can make it work in my schedule, and we kind of make it do it that way. If I find some extra time, I'm like, hey, you know what? I might have this little gap in between if you want to hang out. And apparently, it doesn't always go in my favor.
Okay. I actually thought
Yeah.
you'd be a good fit for the show because, like, being that you just started at the modeling agency and stuff, and like you're pursuing your career because that's something you want to do. How is it? Like, I know a lot of guys out here they want to trace that. I guess you would say that that type of woman who is real confident with herself in front of the camera and stuff like that. Takes real good photos, and obviously like real attractive. So like a lot of guys always chase that IG model type. So a lot of guys
Yeah.
they always want to know the answer to how can they fit into a girl's life that is pursuing that type of career. Like, should they like not even pursue that type of girl because most of the time that girl is focused on her work, or if the right like how can that right type of guy fit in that girl's like lifestyle?
I definitely feel like the guy should just be understanding. Um, we're all busy. We all have time. We all make time. Obviously, at first, it's going to be hard with time, and you start making that connection. I feel like you're going to start making more time for that person. You'll start seeing how you guys could maybe even stay together a night or something like that. But at first, it is hard. It is going to be hard on this relationship. I'm not going to say it's easy to pursue someone who has a full-time job and modeling on the side and trying to grow their career. But for the right person, I feel like they have to make certain sacrifices.
Okay. How about would you say guys that are I know women like to say that they call it controlling, but the guys that are a little bit more want their women to be more covered up and more casual type, like should they even be pursuing a model type woman, or that's like would you suggest that they don't even go your way?
There is different models. Not every model does, what I do or does the whole Instagram. There are some that are more conservative. I think you just have to look for the type that you want to go for. You know, if you don't want someone showing off their body or is proud of, you know, their bodies and everything, they feel comfortable being in less clothes, then why would you pursue someone who does that for a living?
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of guys get conflicted. Like they see that woman, obviously she's attractive, so man, I'm gonna go for her. I'm gonna DM her. I'm gonna message her. But like, if you're pretty much gonna be wasting your time, or if you're too insecure, knowing that obviously that attracts a lot of guys, she's gonna get a lot of attention. Then I always tell guys you shouldn't be like even down that lane. You should be trying to find, like you said, a woman that's maybe more conservative, more covered up. That's, I wouldn't say less confident, but maybe just she's just more preserved to herself.
Yeah. Maybe with time the person can change, but then again, that's when you're changing somebody for who they are. I mean, you pursue someone for who they are, and if they're confident and they just like taking pictures like that, then I feel then you should just be, can I say it, confident in yourself to know that, you know, that's your woman, and whatever she does on camera, it doesn't affect what your relationship is.
Okay. Can you share a story on, since within this 5 years, that a guy that you, obviously you don't have to drop no names, but a guy you were seeing and how maybe he was too jealous of what you were doing or maybe the attention you were getting?
Yeah, that has happened before where they've been jealous, and you know, I tried talking, like having conversation, especially when I go out to do promotions with a company. You know, we do have to go and talk to guys, and we take pictures with guys. I mean, obviously with girls too, but you know, our main thing is the guys. And they do get upset about the situation, but I make sure that they know that it's only for my job, and I don't take it anywhere further than my job. I never give out my number at a job. Maybe I'll give out my Instagram just to, you know, get the following. But aside from that, it's just if I'm with that person, I'm going to be only with that person.
Okay. Quick question on that. How you mentioned the Instagram. Would you agree to say that most women nowadays that they won't turn down the guy who asked for the Instagram versus, like, say if you were approached and somebody asked you for your number, you know, it's kind of more private. You probably wouldn't give it to somebody that you didn't want them to have it. But being that Instagram, you feel it's like kind of harmless because I gain a follower anyway, so I don't mind handing out my Instagram.
I mean, I feel like it is a tricky situation. I do see the difference.
When you say most women wouldn't mind giving up the Instagram just because you're going to gain a follower anyway?
Yeah.
I mean, like, he can follow me, but not doesn't mean I'm going to answer his DMs or anything. It's just, I mean, I gain a follower, so why not?
Yeah, I definitely see that.
Okay.
And it is hard because then, you know, you never know who you can meet in your DMs either.
Yeah,
you know, you can meet the special one in your DMs if you just answer the right person.
Okay.
So it is tricky.